Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans, a 1977 episode 903. It is time for the State of Shenanigan address, and that would be number, I do believe, and I do declare. Give me a second here. Hopefully things will come up there. If not, I'm going to consult my phone. Everything's been frozen up on me here. Okay. Been a long day, folks. A lot to get into, a lot of ground to cover, but this is the last day of September 2023. By the time I upload this video, it will be already October. Because, like I said, it's been a long day. I end up binge watching freaking Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, which was lasted 10 episodes. So, episode 11 of the State of Shenanigan address. So, we're going to get right into it. And September has not been all that bad, but a lot of changes are happening and a lot of things that I was unsure of. This happens to be the third weekend in a row that it rained. I'm not kidding you. It's like I'm getting February 2014 vibes again, when every weekend it was snowing. It was like the third weekend in a row. But, that's the only difference is it was snow back then. But this time around, thank goodness, it's just rain. So, it has been a very, very long. A lot of changes have been happening, of course. Work has been having some changes. The newest maintenance guy became the newest housekeeper leader. Head of housekeeping, which is really super cool. And he's really cool and totally awesome. And, He just likes to work, and that's the thing. He does not sit around and do anything. I have to respect that. That's very, very important. And and we should follow his example. And it's pretty, it's pretty totally awesome. A lot of things are happening. A lot of things are changing back here at the house. I can't go into any detail, but it's some are good, some It's a lot of things to break down towards the end of this year. I mean, we're about what? So we're hitting it. But basically, if we head in October, and that's tomorrow, it starts. We're talking 2 more months. 2 more months left of this year, and three months entirely. And it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's totally insane the way things have been. And a lot of things have been happening and all that good stuff. So just stay tuned, folks, and it will affect my show at all. Hope not, but still. Hopefully it'll be in a good way. But like I say, September is kind of meh. Like I said, a lot of things have happened. School started up and stuff and everything else. So October though is October coming is big, because you talk about October the 10th, you got Press Your Luck coming. So I'm really excited about Press Your Luck. Also, 10 days after Press Your Luck, the 5th season premiere, Super Mario Brothers Wonders coming up. I pre-ordered for it, so we'll be starting to count down the days until that comes out. So tomorrow will be 19 days left. And Patriots season starting, and the Red Sox season is ending. And like I said, it's been wild. It's been totally wild, man. I gotta tell you, it has been totally wild. But it couldn't come without a little bit of controversy. But this is a controversy thing that is a funny thing, but it's a good thing. It's not a private thing or anything like that. And I think about time that I owe the good people out there, especially in the network community, from the Bofa Boys to Rant and Rave and to everybody else in between. People want to know why I, Eric Lima, do not like cheeseburgers or hamburgers. And so this was a very mystifying thing because some people say, "How come you don't?" It's like people get upset with me because I don't like cheeseburgers. So let me explain, okay? Let me explain to you, good folks out there. I think I owe you guys a perfect explanation for this. I'm not a big fan of hamburgers and cheeseburgers because they don't appeal to me at all. I mean, it's a common thing that people like hamburgers or cheeseburgers are a common thing in fast foods. To me, I don't. When I was a kid growing up. And when my dad was single at the time, we used to have midweek church services, and usually we don't have time to cook because once he gets home because he's a head usher, as well as the video cameraman because we tape our services and put them out to our TV stations. This is back in the day, like early mid '80s. We're talking about here. We usually go to McDonald's and pick up something to eat, and we sit there and eat because we didn't have time to cook. And the thing here is that every time I have a heavy meal, I usually have a hamburger. And, I didn't mind it at the time when I was a kid, but, now that I thought about it a little bit more, and as I grown up, I realized I never liked hamburgers. Even I didn't like it with pickles. I didn't like the hamburgers with pickles. I took the pickle out. So Romy knows probably better than anybody now that he hates pickles. I hate pickles too. So we got that going. So we got that established. So, so it's like, hamburgers or cheeseburgers don't appeal to me as much. Even cheeseburgers, man. Even the homemade cheeseburgers. What it is that hamburgers, they're kind of like, to me, they're like kind of tasteless, it's like, it doesn't have that flavor, Like I'm more of a chicken, I'm more of a poultry, that would be chicken and turkey, seafood, kind of like fish and shrimp, and a pasta type of guy. Now, there's other types of meat I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of steaks or spare ribs, and those kinds of meats don't appeal to me. Hamburgers, cheeseburgers, steaks, spare ribs, they don't appeal to me as much. But you see, you don't like meat. How about meatballs? I like meatball subs. Like Subway makes some of the best meatball subs ever. And so does Quiznos. I miss Quiznos meatball subs. They're the best. But meatball subs are cool. Meatball with spaghetti with marinara sauce. If you dip meatballs in marinara sauce, I'll eat it. That's the cool thing about it. Like I said, I'm more of a poultry, seafood. I don't like roast beef either. I don't like roast beef at all. That's another thing I don't like. I don't like the shredded beef at all. The cassiolas and all that. Never liked shredded beef. I like ham. I like turkey. I like bologna. That's salami. And salami sandwiches. I like making those. I like bologna with mayonnaise. But like I said, roast beef, steak, spare ribs, hamburgers, and cheeseburgers are my 5 most hated things I don't like. People say, what about vegetables? I like cucumbers are my favorite vegetables, and cucumbers and lettuce are my favorite vegetables. That's it. All the carrots don't appeal to me. Potatoes are good. Mashed potatoes are my favorite. You put what's on them? They're good. But like cheeseburgers, hamburgers, steak, roast beef, and spare ribs. Not a fan of those. To me, they take too long to eat and chew up and everything else. And by the time you're almost done with them, they lose their taste. And that's personal. And that's my personal opinion on that. And I know a lot of people are going to say, "Oh my gosh, you don't like any of that stuff, Eric. We don't like you." I'm already on Christina C's you-know-what list because I hate cheeseburgers. And she's upset with me, calls me a bozo. So I was like, ugh. So I was like, I'm a friend of that bozo. So I'm a poultry, seafood, pasta kind of guy, more or less. You know what I mean? And it's so that's why you go. I think to me, all in all, those type of meats that I didn't like. And like I said, the reason why I don't like hamburgers, cheeseburgers, roast beef, steak, and spare ribs, they take too long to eat, and by the time you're almost done with them, they lose their taste, and that's why. And I'm not the type of person though to say, I'm not the type of person. I'll still, if I eat a hamburger, I don't want to say, okay, I'm going to puke it up and all. And I don't like it. I just don't. The both of us have this game called Picky Eater. I'm the pickiest of all eaters, ladies and gentlemen. You got me. I do apologize for those, all you cheeseburger, hamburger lovers. Hamburger Helper, I don't mind. I like Hamburger Helper. That's pretty good stuff. But cheeseburger sandwiches, hamburger sandwiches, roast beef sandwiches, roast beef itself, steak and spare ribs, never a big fan. I do apologize to all those meat lovers out there. Yeah, I'm more of a poultry. I am a poultry pasta seafood kind of guy. Poultry seafood pasta. I'm a PSP guy. There you go. I mean, it's not PlayStation Portable. I'm a PSP guy. Poultry seafood pasta. I like rice. Rice is cool. Cheese is cool. I like tuna fish. See, seafood, fish is seafood. So that's why, to you good folks, why I do not like hamburgers and cheeseburgers and all those sorts of other meats like roast beef, spare ribs, and steak. People will probably look at me and thought I have two heads. Well, guess what? That's who I am. If I played Picky Eater with the Bofa Boys, I'd be the pickiest eater of all. Gary does not like pumpkin. Not a big fan of pumpkin either, but whatever. But so that's what you good folks get. That's my explanation. Basically, no taste. Takes too long to chew up, and no taste at all. That's why I choose Filet-O-Fish sandwiches. I like those. McChicken sandwiches, original chicken sandwiches. Heck, the beef in Taco Bell, not in the burrito. Yeah, not bad, but I prefer chicken over beef. That's how I am, folks. So that's what I want to tell you guys. So that's that little bit of controversy in September. Why does Eric not like cheeseburgers? I got grilled a giant lizards. And I recently got a haircut. Do I look good? I look handsome. I wonder if Tony Storm will go out on a date with me. Now I'm only kidding about that because of the fact that she's married to Juice Robinson. But I digress. So, yeah, it's been quite a month, September 2023. No drama, thank God. We had a lot of fun. So thank God about that. So, like I said, everybody made a big deal about me not liking cheeseburgers. So, it is funny though when people react. You don't like cheeseburgers, There's some people out there don't like pizza. I'm like, wow, you don't like pizza? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. I don't call people names or something like that. I just say, I was like kind of shocked. Oh wow, everybody likes pizza. Yeah, not too many people like hamburgers and cheeseburgers. You give me a chicken or a turkey. You can give me a chicken or a turkey, some fish, and some pasta like lasagna and stuff. We're good to go. Well, I'm a PSP guy. No meats. No super meats. Yeah. Oh, there's protein and all that good stuff. Well, it takes too long to eat and it loses taste while it's in my mouth. So that's it. So that's it. My Shenanigan, State of Shenanigan address for September 2023. We're going in October. Time to count down the days till Super Mario Wonder. Let's do this thing, all right? So I will see you guys later. Watch Power Rangers Cosmic Fury if you're a Ranger fan. It's really, really cool. And if it's the end, it's the end. So I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. A wonderful night, actually. It's 7 o'clock, so until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production. And in association with A Sweet Bofa Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.